it's time for the little thing that we do around here. We like to call it Monday Motivation. I'm so happy, Latrice, you're in the building. There's so many people. You guys are yelling, waiting. Yes, Monday Motivation is the perfect way to start off your week with your Remar Nurse family. And so I have some motivation for you guys, but some of you may not like it. Some of you may not like me this week, but the motivation is coming. So come on in, everybody. All right, Monday Motivation. If you guys are unfamiliar with the setup of Remar Review, my name is Regina Callion. I have the pleasure of being the number one nursing instructor on the planet Earth. The planet that we all are living on right now. I have the best nursing students on this planet. And so that makes me the number one nursing instructor because of you guys. And I'm happy to wear this title for as long as possible. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Hi, everyone. Come on in, say your hellos. We're just getting started. You're right on time. You're right on time for Monday Motivation. Now, and in a very wonderful way to celebrate this time of year, we have the biggest event ever. It is 7 days of NCLEX. So we are actually saying goodbye to 2018. Let it go. Some of you guys want this thing to continue, but we have to get ready to move. And so the way to help you guys transition very smoothly into 2019 is 7 days of NCLEX. You need to sign up for it. Listen, we sent out the workbook. It's seven fun-filled days. This is my workbook right here. 7 days of NCLEX is 7 fun-filled days of studying for this test. And the workbook is a whopping 34 pages. So this is all free NCLEX information. If you are preparing for the exam, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be. The every day, if you sign up on the remarnurse.com website, you will be able to get the link that will allow you to have all the information about 7 days of NCLEX. And remember, this is totally free. So you're going to get the workbook. You're going to get the schedule. I'm getting emails. What day do we do pharmacology? What day are we talking about psych? All of those things will be sent directly to you once you sign up for the broadcast. So 7 days of NCLEX, the workbook is out. I am in the final stages of preparing. For you guys that are not aware, the 7 days of NCLEX will start the day after Christmas, December 26th, and it will run all the way into the new year. Hey, wait, I got a testimonial. It's a long one. Hi, Remar. I brought my self-study package during the Black Friday sale. Woo! I followed the schedule and took the 6-week review challenge. Pow! I took my exam last week and found out my result last Wednesday that I passed. I stopped at 75 questions, and all I can say is that your review materials were totally amazing. I was very confident before and after the examination. All the content and the quick facts made me successful in answering all the 20 select all that apply questions. Oh, you know, those are my favorite. Thank you guys very, very much. It's an early Christmas gift to myself. Yes, 2018 is officially over, and I am ready for the new challenge of 2019. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Krista, DCRN. Love it. I love it. She said, oh man, that's so, thank you. She said, bam, the 5-star quick facts helped her get through that select all that apply. And the only reason why I can say that is, to be honest, for you all who have the 5-star quick facts, you know that this is core content. This quick facts is a mirror. It's a mirror because you should be able to open it up and it will tell you exactly where you are in your content knowledge, period. You open up this quick facts book, you turn into any section, and you just ask yourself, do I know about ulcerative colitis? Do I know about von Gerk's disease? These are just things you're going to see on the NCLEX. And so if you guys have the 5-star, you know that it is super beneficial for passing NCLEX. So I'm so happy about that testimonial. I'm so happy. If you have the 5-star, say hearts on the screen. And don't forget, the 5-star comes with its own DVD to help you study. So the Quick Facts DVD will help you to get through this book. It's not, I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the old one, but it's not very chunky. Like, it's still doable. And so this is a perfect place for you if you're just getting started. Like, if you're just getting started with your NCLEX review and you don't know where to start, I suggest Quick Facts. I really do, because it is a tool. Yes, you can get it by yourself. You can get it by itself. And it's just an easy reference for you to see where you are in your content knowledge. So all of that, wonderful, wonderful. I'm talking about saying goodbye. This is the end of the year motivation for 2018. Over 100 and something nurses showed up for the motivation, and I'm going to bring you that motivation. So thank you for everybody to come on. I thank you. I want to get out all of the pleasantries of you spending your time and taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with myself and the other Remar nurses. But now I have to bring the motivation. I have to bring the motivation, and it's a hard truth. And so here it is. Everybody on this broadcast says that they want to pass NCLEX. All right, this is truth. Everybody here says that they want to pass NCLEX. But the majority of the people on here are not putting in actions to make that goal a reality. That's the truth. A lot of people that come into the Remar nurse community, we have thousands and thousands of nurses. This is Monday Motivation. We have thousands and thousands of graduates who are interested in becoming nurses. And they come into our space and they hear what others have done to pass. They understand what they need to do to pass. They hear about the 6-week challenge and they know that it is what they need to do, but they don't do it. They don't do it. And that might be you. I mean, and on the other side, this may not be for you. You may be doing everything that you possibly can, but the majority of people lack discipline to move forward with the appropriate actions to connect them to their license. And so I want to talk about that today. So let me say this. There are some things in life that are just dream killers that will keep you from your goals. And no matter what the goal is, no matter what the situation is, no matter how big your desire is, let's just say for passing NCLEX. All right. There are some things that you do that will keep you from that goal. And the first thing is procrastination. And I said this a couple Monday motivations ago, but really the reason why people procrastinate is they're waiting for every little thing to be perfect. Like, in their minds, things have to be perfect. They have to feel good. They have to feel ready to do something. It has to be the right time. Everything has to line up for them to get started. And it really correlates to self-esteem, actually. Like, if everything has to be perfect before you can get started, or before you can put something out, or before you can feel like it's approvable, then that's the issue with your self-esteem, because things will never be perfect for you to get started. You have to make the decision in your mind to just get started. And so procrastination is a huge dream killer for people, and it's something that most of us don't even realize is affecting us until it's too late, until months and months have gone by and you look back and you say 2018 is gone and I'm still in the same position. There has been no growth in the areas in my life that I say is important. that I want to do. There's no growth there. Procrastination is one of them. Another one is sleep. Some people enjoy sleep more than they enjoy success. And that's the truth. Some people will hit the snooze button and make a decision. They'll set an alarm every day to get up and do something. Whether it's get up and study, right? Get up and study while everyone is sleeping. Get up and be early for an appointment or for work. But when that time comes, they hit the snooze button. They hit the snooze button and they decide that they want to sleep more than they want to be successful. So I need you guys to know that people who are the most successful in life, they're not taking naps. They're actually sleeping less than most people, right? They're actually learning how to get a proper amount of rest and then go for the rest of the time. Like there are some days where I get very little sleep, but it is because I have so much to do. I have this passion, I have this desire to accomplish certain tasks, and so I don't have time to sleep, because while I'm sleeping, things are not getting done. Somebody's not getting help. The message is not going forward. And so we have to, in our minds, for a short term, learn how to make certain sacrifices, and sleep is one of those sacrifices. Some of you already would have had your license if you said no to your cell phones. And I could talk about social media and being on Facebook, but some of us, every time a phone rings, we can look at the phone and say, I know this person is going to keep me on the phone for way longer than I need to be, but you still answer the phone. You still answer the phone. You're still talking on your phone. You're still like, and it's important for us to understand that our goals, even though we think we have forever and forever to accomplish them, we really don't. We really don't. Everything is time sensitive. Your dream is like milk. It has an expiration date. It absolutely does, because you're not promised tomorrow. Your health is not promised for tomorrow. Your life, your circumstances, none of these things are guaranteed. So if you have a dream, you have to prioritize it. And for some of us, sleep, for some of us, talking on our cell phones and watching TV, they get in the way. They get in the way of what's really important. So Monday motivation is to remind us that there are dream killers that are programmed into everyday life. The third one is self-doubt. And self-doubt is just, not only is it a dream killer, it's a paralyzer too. And it slows down the process of success. And it's really interesting because with self-doubt, you become your own enemy. You take yourself out of the fight. You tell yourself you can't do this. And with self-doubt, it's hard for somebody like myself. It's hard for me to motivate an individual who is convinced in their own mind that they cannot do it. It's hard for you to sit in front of the materials that are perfect, that are simplified and lay everything out easily, but you still cannot accept the fact that this is all you have to do. And it's right there for you. So these are the dream killers that we wake up to every morning and that we start our weeks with every Monday. And so for this year, as we're saying goodbye to 2018, there's some of us where a whole year has gone by and we've been doing these things every day. We've been sabotaging our own goals. So we're talking about this today. This is not a fun day Monday motivation. This is, I got to keep it real with you guys, because the year is done. And you promised me that you were going to get your license. So we're going to bring it in strong. Here it is. It only takes one person to change your life, and that's you. It only takes one person to change your life. That's what I'm talking about. Danita, you passed your NCLEX. Thank you for coming on here, busting up this verbal lecture that I'm giving you guys today, and letting us know that you passed your NCLEX RN today. Remar works. I appreciate you coming on here. Congratulations. What a way to start off the new year and Christmas. Send in your video testimonial. I want to see you. I want everybody to know your story and how you actually did it, because it is not an easy task. It is not an easy goal to do this. And so that's what we're talking about today. Honestly, we're talking about the change that will come when you pass your NCLEX, when you get your nursing license. There will be a change that takes place, and it will affect not only yourself, but everybody around you. Everybody around you will be affected by this change. So, oh, how important it is for us to keep it in the front of our minds that this is something that will actually lead to a better place, And so the one person that can get you there by far 100% is you. Don't look for anyone else to come and take this test for you. It's not happening. It's never going to happen. You have to do it. And so you have to take responsibility. And isn't that like, for me, right? For me, when I graduated nursing school, we had to take the HESI, but it wasn't required to graduate. And for some schools now, it's required. You have to get a certain number on your HESI exam. And so, when I realized that I had to take an NCLEX, exam, I was so disillusioned when I thought that my school had actually prepared me to pass this test. And I went to a really good school. Like, I went to an amazing nursing school, the Ohio State University School of Nursing. It was phenomenal. We had the best technology. I mean, we were doing simulations with high efficacy mannequins, and we had all this technology that they were literally preparing us for to enter into the nursing world. But when it came to the NCLEX, I realized that I needed help on this test. And none of my nursing instructors took me by the hand and said, okay, Regina, today we're studying this. I mean, there was not that in place for me. And like many of you, you did not have that resource to help guide you through the process of NCLEX. And it's a total shock when you sit down for the exam and it's like, oh my goodness, whence did I learn these things? So I'm extending myself as a resource to you all, because I don't want you to have that experience. It's so paralyzing and overwhelming to try to prepare for this exam alone. And so the Remar Nurse community is to help you to feel like you are part of a family who are on the same goal as you. Because to be honest, more than likely, you're the only one in nursing in your family right now, or you're the only one out of your family or friends that are studying for this test. And so not here, we're all studying. We all know what it's like, right? We all know what it's like. So I say all that to say that you have to take responsibility for this change, because the reality is no one isn't as invested in your future as yourself. Yeah, it's just what it is. So here are some questions to ask yourself. The end of the year, I'm going to give you questions, and then you know what? I'm going to get out of here. It is Monday. We are doing it for ourselves this Monday. All right. So end of the year questions to ask yourself. Question number 1. Is it my number one passion? And this is asking yourself, if you're newly graduating, perfect. Ask yourself this, because you're going to need this question to help you get through studying for NCLEX. If you, my friend, have been with me since the beginning of 2018 and you're in the same position, you have to ask yourself, is this really my number one passion? And the reason why I say this question is important is because if something is your number one passion, there is something that you will experience to confirm that. Does anybody know what it is? How can you tell? How do you know if something is really, really a passion of yours and it's something that you live to do? How do you know that? Now, and just throw it out there. I mean, how would you know how do you know nursing is what you're supposed to be doing? Is a passion of yours? I have a thought, but I'm interested in what you guys say. And I think it's just really coming on here week after week. I think it gives me, yes, okay, so Karita, joy each day when you wake up. Autumn, it comes first. Yeah, like these are the things that you really have to be thinking about. And I love that it comes first. These are the things that you really have to be thinking about when we talk about, Elizabeth, you love it. Exactly. When we talk about passing this NCLEX exam, because it is tough. So how do you know something is a passion? I'm just reading here. You love doing it even without knowing you're doing it. It's the first thing nursing, right? Pay doesn't matter. It's just helping. Okay. So in my estimation, I think when you put in the work without needing motivation from anybody else to do it, like when you are really passionate about something, you don't need anyone to tell you, get up, go do it. You know, you're ready to do it. You're ready to do it. And when you wake up in the morning, it's one of the things you rush off to do. You enjoy doing it. You're committed to it. It is your passion. But if somebody has to pump you up every day to do something, come on, let's get up and let's exercise. Let's get up and we're going to, write this. We're going to do this. We're going to study for NCLEX. We're going to do it. And I come on here and I do that as an aid, but everybody on this broadcast should be down for the 6-week challenge, whether I'm on Mondays or not, because this is what you want to do. This is your passion. So as we're thinking about, okay, is this something I really am committed for? Am I really up for the 6-week challenge? Am I really up to study for this? We have to ask ourselves, is nursing a passion? Is it something that I enjoy doing every day? I like to think that nursing is a ministry because you honestly cannot be in it for the money. This field of medicine, there is no money. There is no money that somebody can offer you to endure what we endure as nurses. It's just not out there. And so you have to have a love for it first. You have to have a love for it first, or you're not going to last very long in the scope of nursing, because it is a process of continual giving, very little affirmation publicly. I mean, I can count on the number of hands that I have, the public awards that I've seen nurses get. The mayor is not giving you a key to the city for being a nurse. It's not happening, but you will save lives. You will affect families. You will change. I mean, you will look back. I was looking back the other day and reading just a family member's letter of appreciation to me. And it's like, nobody will know the impact that I had on that family member and her father. Like, it's not going to happen. So we have to be understanding that the passion has to drive us. And then you have to start with that. It's a calling. It's a calling. It's a calling. All right. So here's a PowerPoint. For some of us who love to be in our comfort zone, you have to be able to sacrifice who you are for the person you want to become. And I love this. I love this because right now, more than likely, you have come into a place of comfort and you have everything that keeps you comfortable, that keeps you content. For the most part, you live in a life of luxuries, as Americans, most of us do. And our brain is wired so that it will avoid pain and discomfort at any cost. Your brain is your biggest enemy in terms of wanting to keep you comfortable and happy. And so there's a challenge, there's a struggle that happens when you're trying to achieve a new goal. But you have to understand that the person you are now is not who you're supposed to be forever. So where you need to make changes and cut and sacrifice, cut it. Cut it, because you're on a journey to become something greater. You're becoming constantly. That's how this whole thing should work. You should be growing. You should be challenging yourself. You should be getting out of your comfort zone. And the majority of people don't do that. And so they live lives that may or may not be up to the standard that you want to live. And that's not a bad thing. As little children, we have these amazing goals for ourselves. Like if I ask my daughter, she's 4 years old. If I asked her what she wants to be, she says, I want to be everything. She said, I want to be everything. I want to be a business owner. I want to be a hairdresser. She told me she wanted to be a paleontologist. She wants to be an astronaut. These are goals that we have as young children. And somewhere down the line, we get comfortable just being one thing. We settle for just being one thing. But you have to sacrifice the ideas that you have today, because tomorrow something can greater come along and you got to be ready for it. But you won't be ready for it if you're in the same position that you are, if you're dealing with self-doubt, if you're dealing with procrastination, if the people that you're spending, the majority of your time with are not encouraging you or striving for their own goals. All of these things play into who you will become, right? So you have to be willing to sacrifice. All right. So the next question, oh my goodness, the next question. Am I the kind of person who passes NCLEX? And this is a deep question. This is a deep question because a lot of us just assume that, okay, I'm studying for NCLEX. I'm going to pass NCLEX. But you have to ask yourself, are you the type of person that passes NCLEX? When we see the testimonials and we watch the videos and we hear people's struggles and how they overcome, are you the type of person that passes NCLEX? Because from my experience, there are certain characteristics that all of the Remar nurses have, period. And let me tell you what they are. All right, so people who pass NCLEX are not the smartest nurses in the world. It is not a matter of just sheer intelligence at all, because some of you already know that you got straight A's in nursing school and the teachers called on you and you could explain everything, but you struggle with this test. So people who pass NCLEX are not the smartest nurses in the world. They are people who procrastinate less, make fewer excuses, and take more actions every day towards the goal of passing the exam. Okay. And overall, this right here, these people, they procrastinate less, they make fewer excuses, and every day, they take more actions towards getting this goal accomplished. Is that you? When you read those three things, are you procrastinating less? Are you not making excuses for things? Are you just doing them? Because this is a matter of commitment. It really is. Above all things, you have made a vow to yourself that you will pass this exam. And so it is not a matter of intelligence. It is really making a decision. And so I'm glad this is confirmation. This is what we do here on Mondays. We have the motivation provided for us. Now, it's as simple as making a decision. It's as simple as a decision. Everything that you do this week will require you to make a decision. There is not one thing that you, as an adult, will not decide. And so this is no different. When you wake up in the morning, you have to decide, am I happy? Am I happy living here? Is this the place I want to be? Am I happy in this body that I'm in? If not, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to change. I'm going to do work. I'm going to do whatever. Like with NCLEX, am I studying today? Is this happening today or not happening? Everything will start with a decision and you go from there. So it's a clean slate every day. Monday, this is a brand new day of a brand new week that you have never seen before. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? And I like that. Yes, change practices, different results is exactly right. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as a decision. So 3 questions I said, the 3 questions. So the third question, you all, is what is NCLEX really testing me on? What is it really a test of? And this, I think, is the most powerful thing. This is the most powerful thing that I've come to realize about the NCLEX for the year 2018. And it's just a direct result. It is a direct result of time put in with questions, time put in with nursing students, studying the exam, and seeing certain people get results. And so it's not a matter of let me just say this. NCLEX is not only a test of knowledge, but also a test of character. I mean, I'm going to read that again. NCLEX is not only a test of knowledge, but I found that it is actually also a test of character. It's a test of character. And the reason why I say that is because this is such a unique challenge that it really requires you to, how do I want to say this? Help me. It requires you to dig deep into the core of who you are. And I know some people are like, is it that serious? It is. And only the person who is really studying and trying to prepare for this type of exam will understand what I'm saying. But this exam challenges you to really get down to the foundation of who you are, make a commitment to your craft of nursing, and then go before one of the hardest exams in the whole world to show yourself and to prove yourself. And so it is not only a matter of knowledge, but also of character. What kind of a person are you? And the thing about it is, when you're put in a situation, when you're given these clinical scenarios, what kind of person will you demonstrate yourself to be to someone who is looking to you for help? Are you someone that can consider the entire person and decide what is best for them at that critical moment? Are you someone that when the questions get harder, you're going to give up and just select anything? The exam will show exactly the character that you have. Are you someone that can make the right decisions when the time really matters and it's a life or death situation? So this is an exam of character. And I think we miss that. And we try to focus just on memorizing facts. And a lot of NCLEX reviews, they are simply just giving you information. And they say, here, study this, read these slides, and it is a matter of, it's all that they can provide. It's just the information. But to be honest, that's only one part of the exam. There's a mental, there's a spiritual aspect of nursing that goes wholly unrecognized. And so we have found to prioritize these things equally. So not only is the education and the knowledge prioritized, but how is your mental health? How is your spiritual health? Because those things all to go together. And if one is lacking, then you won't perform well. You won't pass the test. So it is a matter of understanding what it actually takes to be successful, not only in the NCLEX world, but also in the real world of nursing. After you pass your NCLEX exam, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility, and you have to be prepared for it. So how about this? Don't think Why me? Think, try me. Try me, because I am ready. I am ready to demonstrate that I put in the hard work. I know how to save a life. I know my nursing scope of practice. And if you have that attitude, you'll be able to take it. You'll be able to take whatever the NCLEX can dish out, because at the end of the day, it's just an exam. It's just an exam. You're smarter than it. You've overcome greater things than the NCLEX exam. So we have to come from the mindset that, try me. I've been through much more than 6 weeks. I'm challenging you all to a 6-week challenge. I need everybody to say, try me. I'm ready for it. Remar Nurses, you guys are really, really the cream of the crop, like truly exceptional. And I really don't know if you value what you have to bring to the nursing community, but everybody is waiting for it. Everybody is waiting for your contribution. And nursing is in the scope where it is changing so rapidly that it is really the new nurses coming in with their new ideas that is going to totally blow away what we have done in the past. And so I'm ushering in all the Remar nurses to help us change nursing. But you guys, you have to stay committed to your goals. You have to stay committed to the vision. You have to stay committed to your vision and tell yourself. Do you know what you tell yourself? Do you know what you tell yourself every day during this process? You say, I can, I will, I must pass NCLEX. It's as simple as a decision. It's as simple as an action that follows up the decision. It's as simple as the results that come after the actions have been done consistently. Remar Nurses, you do this because this is my passion, right? This is my passion. This is your daily Remar affirmation. I can, I will, I must pass NCLEX because this is my passion. And I do it even though I don't have motivation from the outside. The motivation comes from within. So now, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Linda says, ready, ready, ready. Try me. I'm ready for it. I love that. Try me. I'm ready for Friday exam. Needed this today. Pow! Your Monday motivation has been served. And it was a pleasure delivering it. Don't forget, 7 days of NCLEX coming up. Get your workbooks. They are hot and ready, okay? Like some people's favorite pizza. But they're ready for you guys. 7 days. We're hitting the topics. That is what the cover looks like. Oh, man. It's going to be good. Day 1, we're going to talk about NCLEX overview. I really want to talk about how as educators, we are taught to prepare you guys to critically think. And I'm just not keeping that information to myself. There are some things that you guys need to think about. There are some things that will help you to critically think and use critical judgment. So I'm going to talk about that. Next day, we're going over hot topics for NCLEX. You don't want to miss the hot topics. If you have 5-star quick facts, you will see some of those hot topics from the 5-star quick facts. I will be looking at specific points that I don't want you to miss. Day 3, we are doing an in-depth pharmacology review. And it is, you know how I do advanced pharmacology sessions or advanced study sessions. This will be an advanced pharmacology section. And I'm giving you guys like pharmacist stuff because it's most important for you to understand the dangerous interactions between medications. So show up. You get the schedule. Listen, the times are different. The times are different every day. So you need to sign up so you get the schedule. Okay. Day 4 and day 5, we are doing a full-on NCLEX review, content focus. not a lot of questions at all those days. I'm going over psychology. I'm going over, what else? Listen, good stuff. Okay, I'm just telling you, you don't want to miss those 2 days of NCLEX review. Day 6, we are doing our homework review. You gotta have homework. Day 6 is 7 days of NCLEX, going over those homework questions. You need to do them. And then day 7 is our NCLEX open house, a fun day. We bring in the New Year's together, so you have a family to do so. We will be studying for NCLEX. We'll be going over quizzes. And I'm just excited. I'll be talking about 7 days of NCLEX until it gets here. You guys, start the year off right. Please start the year off right and join 7 days of NCLEX with me and recommit this as a goal. If you have not done so. All right. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them at support@remarreview.com. That is the place to put your questions, your comments, your concerns. Don't put them on this video because I don't troubleshoot on the videos. All right. Send them to the email, please. Again, support@remarreview.com. Even if you have a question about, hey, what product is best for me? What should I do in this situation? We love to hear and help to connect you guys to the resources that you need. Sign up to get the workbook. I will be back again. What day? Friday. I will be back again on Friday for Let's Talk NCLEX. And it will be another intensive review of important topics. That's just what we do. So look out for Friday, Let's Talk NCLEX. And we must pass NCLEX for sure. Thank you guys. Motivation has been served. I'm out. Bye.